My story began when I was 19 years old, my professional story. I left high school and immediately enrolled in a college program that was 10 months. So left college, 1 month later, a 10-month program. I left on a Thursday with a professional diploma as a computer system specialist. On Friday, I had an interview, started my new career on Monday morning. Now, having that diploma was a big deal because in the early 90s, there was no such thing as a certification. You could show up in the computer field and literally say, I know how to fix computers, and they would hire you. And then someone said, well, hey, wait a minute. We need to develop a little bit of formality around this process. And so then we started having tons of certifications, became almost certification overload. I would spend the next 15 years or so in information technology. And then all of a sudden in 2007, something happened. After having worked for some of the best corporations in the world, including General Electric, where I'd spent almost 10 years, I found myself laid off, out of a job. That had not happened since I left high school. So now I had to discover a different way to proceed. One of my friends, Dr. Willie Jolly, says that a setback is a set up for a comeback. And that's what I worked on, my comeback. What was I going to do? Well, something interesting had happened in my IT life. I always ended up in the C-suite. I always was the person working with the senior executives. That made me desire, not the senior executive seat, but at one point in my life to begin to work with senior executives in a different way than just IT. So I began pursuing that degree that I never earned. And I went to Northwestern University and earned a degree in leadership and organizational behavior. But I found that people weren't necessarily taking me serious. They said, well, you're the IT guy. You got all this IT experience. Why would we hire you to do HR and talent development? They typecast me. They wouldn't give me a chance to do something different. And that happens all too often in organizations. But I tell people that organizations are always talking about needing change agents. And all too often, we screen out the change agent at the resume level. We say, I want that person who's only done one thing. But really, the person that may have done a couple of different things might be that person you need to lead change. I found the gentleman who gave me an opportunity to work at the largest, at that time, the largest executive search firm in the world. And he taught me the business of talent development, talent management. And that led to where I ended up today. I have another friend. He says that to be qualified, you must be certified. So as I did in my IT life, getting certifications, I began to get certifications in the new field I wanted to pursue, which was leadership. So I got certified as a coach. I went to Harvard to study under one of the most preeminent leadership authorities in the world, Dr. Ronald Heifetz. And I did a lot of other different things with assessments and such because I wanted to qualify in this new field and have people take me serious. Today, I work with leaders to accelerate performance and drive impact. But I learned that I can't talk about what the solution is. I have to talk about the problem that I solve, the pain that I fix. So I tell people that I am a person who works with emerging leaders, and I solve the problem in the organizations of what do you do with emerging leaders? They're all around us, but they need help developing. So I solve the costs, the expense, the problem associated with emerging leaders and organizations. And at the same time I'm helping them to accelerate, I'm helping them to go higher. So I've now branded myself and trademarked that I am the leadership accelerator. That's my story.